These hurt today. Good morning. I'm at Clare in Suffolk. My wife is timekeeping at the local park run this morning, and Bailey and I are doing our active recovery, which in other words is going for a walk, then going off to the cafe to get a cappuccino and a cinnamon bun, hopefully. So I thought I'd take the chance to give you a quick update on how the week has gone so far before I go to track later for the final speed session of the week. Beautiful day, incredible. Anyway, so Mondays was 400s at Millwall Park. Plan was to do 6x4. The legs, well, my body was aching after the kettlebells and the speed work last Saturday, but my legs felt surprisingly fresh. I mean, don't get me wrong, by the end they were stinging. And that's what that session does to you. But no, I averaged around 120 per 400. Got it done, so I was really pleased with how that session went. That led on to Tuesday, so we had a sneaky dog jog before breakfast down by the river, and then it was kettlebells as per usual. Wednesday the plan was to do 800s at Millwall Park. I completely forgot that I had very early firewalling training in the morning, which forced me to kind of pull the session forward before breakfast. I was tired, I was hungry, I was grumpy. These hurt today. But we got 3x800 done. Wasn't in the mood, but got some turnover in the leg, so it's a tick in the box. Which then led on to Thursday at track and back to the bread and butter session. So the 150 metre repeats I did last Saturday at track, it was a repeat of that session. Plan was to do the full 5 this time with the 6 minute recoveries. And I ended up averaging between 20 and 21 seconds for the 5. So good session. Pace was slightly too quick. I mean, I should be averaging around 22.5. So hitting 20 to 21, whilst it's a very positive sign for my 200 pace, I'm going to need to, I just need to work on that pace. I'm not going to be able to maintain, well, I'm unlikely to be able to maintain that pace for a full 400 metres. But yeah, went well. So I'll put a few clips up of how that session went now. And that leads on to later today. So by about 1 o'clock I should be at the track to do some pure speed work today. So I will update you in about 3 or 4 hours when I get there. But from the point of view of this video, it'll be almost instantaneous after this 30-second clip of me doing some 150s. I'll see you in a bit.
Give it to me.
Okay, and we're at track. It's about 1:15. So today's session to wrap the week up is 30 metre efforts, 3 minute recoveries, and the efforts are 100%. So I'll be kind of doing comedy 3-point starts just to kind of get into the routine of pushing off the line hard. But yeah, 30 metre efforts at 100% effort, and then a nice easy 3 minute walk back recovery. So pure speed this session, but we're going to see how we go. This is the one that crocked me last June, where I was too fatigued and carried on, and it stirred up a few issues. As if you've been following the channel for any time, you'll have seen that happen. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Beautiful day, bit of a breeze, about 17 degrees Celsius, whatever, I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. But I need to get my warm up and drills done, and I will see you in a bit. Bye for now. Okay, nearly done. Just got a few strides left to do. I was going to say, this session, I'm planning to alternate weeks on this. So on this session, I'm going to go from 30 meters to 40, 50, 60, up to about 70 meters maximum in terms of my reps. But I will do this on alternate weeks. And I plan to do hill sprints of around 30 or 40 meters on grass on the other weeks, just to kind of keep building that strength through the dry phase, just doing something different. And I've got plenty of time leading up to kind of race season next year. So anyway, thought I'd mention it. I have to do some strides, I'll catch you some clips, and we'll see how we get on at the end. See you in a bit. All done. You'll have seen from the clips, well, I think you will, I haven't seen them yet myself, but 3-point starts and crouch starts feel so alien. It feels such an unnatural position after all these years. I mean, I'm sure I'll get used to it and things will look a bit more elegant. And they did start to feel easier as I went through the session. But, yeah, funky, messes with your head. But yeah, anyway, all done. Left hamstring, glute, felt it slightly towards the end, but nothing that kind of made me think I need to stop the session. So yeah, I think we just say that was a success as a session. I got through it. Next week will be hills. Week after that we'll be back at track doing some 40s. But yeah, it felt okay. I mean, let's say after the first 2 or 3, coming out of the start into, you know, full sprint form, I suppose, felt a more natural transition. But yeah, it's in the bank. You can have a chuckle at the films, I'm sure I will, but I'll stick all 10 up that I shot, regardless of how awkward and embarrassing they look. And I think that's it, me done for the week. I got a flu jab at 4:30, been summoned by the doctor. So depending on how I feel, tomorrow it'll either be a complete rest day or there'll be kettlebells. Anyway, on that note, I am going to dial off, finish the chocolate milkshake, and I will check in with you again next week.